distinction. Not so much intimacy, equality, or even one-upmanship. And the Vishramba Sakyarati of the coward boys, Subal and Sridham, they say, hey Krishna, you're not strong. I'm Subal. I defeated you yesterday. Why are you jumping around, prancing around, boasting? Be quiet. Boom. And Subal throws him down. I defeated you, Krishna. Carry me on your shoulders. Subal sits on Krishna's shoulders like a king riding on a lion. A king riding on an elephant. I am Subal. I've defeated Ajit, Krishna. That's the end of class. It's the end of class for me. 5:30. Isn't it? It's 2 hours. Hello? Yes, no? We're discussing the great devotees depicted in the Bhagavad. Arjuna. And we're comparing this unique quality that's exhibited by the Braja Gopis. This one word, this one phrase says it all. It sounds like advertising, right? One word says it all. Fabulous. They describe some movie, sometimes the reviewers and famous newspapers. Fabulous. They use one word describes it all. Fantastic. So one word, one phrase, Grihita Manasa. Manasa means mind. How many times in the Bhagavad Puran do you find the word Manasa? Thousands of times, thousands of padas and shlokas. But how many times do you find the combination Grihita Manasa? 18,000 shlokas, charapada each shloka, sometimes more. Once, in 29th chapter, Rasa Panchadhyaya, verse 4, is one phrase, 18,000 verses, 351 chapters in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. So many padas, so many words. This phrase distinguishes and establishes the unique quality of the Braja Gopis' pure love for Krishna, the highest limit of their divine love, the perfect expression of immaculate divine love. In Madhurya Rati, the most intimate, most confidential, satisfying, fulfilling relationship of conjugal love, romantic love, amorous love, God and His beloveds, the Nayak and the Nayaka, in Vrindavan, the Ras Leela, Grihita Manasa, because this phrase Grihita Manasa means self-forgetful. They forgot their surroundings, they forgot their bodies. It says their bodies and their duties and other people around them. They also forgot themselves. I'm showing how this idea is not found anywhere in the Bhagavatam, from 1st canto to 12th canto. Uddhava Mahashaya, all the great devotees, Markandeya Rishi, or all through the Bhagavatam, from 1st to 12th canto. You'll not find this quality as self-forgetful. I'm giving the example of Arjuna, such a great devotee. He's a Saketi, but Gaurava Sakya. Some official, sometimes a little fear comes in that relationship. Oh Krishna, you're my friend, but you're actually Bhagavan. You're Aishvarya, Vibhuti Mat Sattvam, Yat Urjitam. Yat Vibhuti Sattvam, you have so much Vibhuti, so much Shakti, so much power, Virata Rup. I'm becoming fearful. I'm trembling, I'm about to faint. Oh Krishna, I didn't realize who you are. I thought you were my friend. I sat with you on the same bed. We shared food together. We rode in the chariot through the forest. And we hunted together. We played chess together. We did so many things together like my friend. But I didn't know. I didn't realize that you are God. You're Bhagavan. Oh. Awe, reverence, respect, which means formality, distance, and a lack of intimacy and love. This is called Gaurava Sakyarati. But Braj Sakyarati is Vishrambena, without any Vishramba, without this distance and without this formality and without this outward respect. But I feel equal to Krishna, I feel superior to Krishna. I can ride on Krishna's shoulders. If Krishna's eating food, I can take it out of his mouth and eat it, because I'm Subal. Can Arjuna reach over to the mouth of Dwarkadish or to Krishna and grab the rasgula that Rukmini made and take out of his mouth? Impossible. There's restriction, there's formality, there's yama niyam, rules of etiquette and codes of chivalry and proper royal behavior. They can't behave like rowdy boys, unruly young boys. But the coward boys, there are no rules or regulations. As they say in Vrindavan, in love, there's no rules. And in rules, there's no love. It's a material phrase. Obviously, in the rules and regulations exhibited by Maryada Avatar, there's plenty of love in Ram Leela. And there's plenty of love in Vishnu Leela, because they're gods of love. Vishnu is a god of prem, or love. Ram is a god of prem. But the Prem Purushottam, who's designated, honored, and distinguished throughout the Veda, the Prem Purushottam Bhagavan is the one and only Eki Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. First canto Bhagavatam. Canto 1, chapter 3, verse 28. Vyasmuni. Vyasmuni's saying. So the example of Pandavarjuna, he's a friend, so much intimacy, Sakyarati, Nitya Parishad of Krishna, Dwarkadish Krishna. But he doesn't have this quality of self-forgetful. Doesn't forget who he is. Because one minute he thinks, I am Arjuna. I am the son of Pandu. I am one of the Panch Pandav. And my friend, that's who I am, and he's God. He's not Krishna. He's showing me Vrat Rup on the chariot. Senayor Ubiyor Madhye. In the middle of the Senapatis. I asked Krishna to draw my chariot. Hey, Krishna. Hey, my friend. Hey, Madhav. Drive my chariot. Senayor Ubiyor Madhye. It's in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, you drive my chariot into the Madhya, in the middle of the Senapati. Senapati means commanders. The Maharatis, Nyatiratis. Duryodhan, Bhim, all these great warriors. Kripacharya, Dristadumna, all the great, and the Dronacharya, the great Maharatis, Natiratis, the Senapatis, the commanders of the armies. And you did that. But now you're Vishnu, Virat Rup. I'm a mere Pandav. He's not self-forgetful. Then later he says, yes, I must pick up my bow. I am Gandiva Raj. I am Gandiva Dhara. May Gandiva Dhara Hun. Yes, I will pick up my bow. Now I will fight as a Kshatriya. So he doesn't forget his Varna Dharma. He doesn't forget his family. He doesn't forget his identity. He doesn't forget his duty. His duty as a Kshatriya to pick up his bow. He's a bowman. He's not self-forgetful. The gopis forget everything. Their bodies, their duties, their families, their relationships, their gotras, everything. Because of Krishna's Vamshi, because of divine love, Madhurya Rati, Mahabhav, Grihita Manasa. So the Acharyas say Grihita Manasa means self-forgetful. What Arjuna can never forget, what any other bhakta can never forget. Their name, their lineage, their identity, their gotra. The gopis forgot it all. This is amazing, unique quality. The greatest lovers of God, the Braja Gopis. Uddhava Mahashayi glorifies the gopis in the 10th canto. says that verse, I just slipped my mind, that Swajanam, Vrindavanam, Swajananam Aryapatam Chahitva. It says that the gopis in Vrindavan, they took birth in Vrindavan, Swajanam, Aryapatam Chahitva. Hitva means to reject, to lose, to renounce, to throw away. Hitva. Swajanam Aryapatam Chahitvam. Vrindavanam Kim, Swajanam Aryapatam Chahitva. It's one pada from one shlok by Uddhav Mahashaya, the great minister and advisor of Krishna in Dwarka. Also a friend, a Sakha, elderly person, great. He was a Sakshat Shishya of Brihaspati. Brihaspati Muni taught Uddhava directly. I think it was Brihaspati. Brihaspati, usually so many rishis and sages were trained by Brihaspati students, parampara. Uddhava was trained directly by Brihaspati. He has another name in relation. Brihaspati Sakshat Shishya. There's some name, Uddhav. You know the name Uddhav. Uddhav Gita in 11th canto of Bhagavatam. And he's also in 3rd canto, in different places he appears. In Dwarka Leela, he's with Krishna. And also, he's sent from Mathura to Vrindavan, Brahmar Gita. Uddhav comes as a message carrier of Krishna to the gopis. So he is saying that these Braja gopis, that Asam Mahocharna Renu Jusam Maham Sham Vrindavanam Kim Gomalata Oshadinam. Vrindavanam Kim Gomalata Oshadinam. It says Swajanam Aryapatam Shahitvam Bejor Makundam Padavim Shutibir Vimirgyam. That's the whole verse. Bejor Makundam Shutibir Vimirgyam. That these Braja gopis, they did Mukunda Bhajan, Bejor Mukundam. Bejor Mukundam means Mukunda Bhajan. Venugit, chapter 21 of Dasama Skanda is Mukunda Bhajan. They're glorifying Mukunda. Who is Mukunda? The giver of liberation, Muktada. But the gopis gopis also know some Sanskrit. So when they say the name, they think of a bhav. Name and bhav. When gopis do Mukunda Bhajan, they're not doing bhajan for moksha. Dharma, art, kam, moksha. They're doing bhajan for premilan. They're doing bhajan, Mukunda Bhajan, for premilan. Sham premilan. They want to meet Krishna in loving pastimes. Sambhog milan. For the gopis, Mukunda means muk. Muk means muk, face. Chandra muk, Krishna, Chandra. Beautiful face of Krishna. Padma muk, lotus face. And kunda means a pushpa, a fool called a kunda pushpa. We have it growing in our bagicha. Very small flower, and it's shaped actually like a row of, it has very nice, it's pure white in color, not very wide. It's shaped like human teeth, a little pointed like some incisor teeth or something. These teeth, molder. So Krishna, his face is as beautiful as a Mukunda flower. Or his face has beautiful teeth, smiling white, beautiful, charming teeth, glistening like kunda flowers. That Mukunda, we're doing Mukunda Bhajan. Mukunda Bejor, Shruti Bir Vimrigyam. Even the Shrutis, the great knowers of Shruti Bir, the great knowers and realizers of the Shrutis and Puranas, they, Vimrigyam, they cannot understand this Sham Sundar. They cannot understand this Mukunda. And so Uddhava is describing this. He says, Asamaho Charna Renu Tusham Aham Syam. That the Charna Renu, just the dust, Uddhava Mahashaya is praying for the dust. He's saying, Charna Renu means Gopi Charna Renu. Uddhava is praying for the dust from the lotus feet of the gopis. If I can get the dust on my head, from the Gopikas of Vrindavan, then I'll get their kripa. Lesha anugrihita. Lesha anugrihita. I will get a little bit of their mercy. Lesha means little bit. And with that, then I can understand Krishna. With that, I will get Brajabhav. And then, when I have Brajabhav, Swajanam Aryapatam Chahitva. These little girls of Vrindavan, the damsels of Vrindavan, the Braja Gopis, Radhika, Radhaji, Lalitaji, Vishaka, they're only 14 years, 2 months, 15 days old. Krishna's only 15 years old. But they were the greatest Vedantists. They were the greatest philosophers, the greatest Vairagis, the greatest tapasvis or tapaswinis, because they're female, tapaswinis, the greatest sadhvis, sadhus, female sadhus, the greatest vidvan. They knew the Chaturvedi, they knew the Panchavedi, they knew all the Vedas. And all he did all day long was go like this. Make cow dung patties, milk the cows, and love Krishna. Body, mind, words, everything offered and dedicated to Krishna's seva. So much so they became self-forgetful. Swajanam, they forgot their swajan, their own family members. I don't know who is his mother-in-law. I don't know who is his father-in-law. I don't know who I am. I don't know my name. I don't know if I'm Gandiva Raj or I don't know who I am. I don't know who my father or my mother is. I don't know where I'm from. I have amnesia. I am Ananga. Nisham Gitam Tarananga Vardhanam Brajasriya Krishna Grahita Manasa. So Uddhava Mahashaya, he's understanding how great they are. And how great is Uddhava Mahashaya? The Sakshat Shishya of Brihaspati, the Guru of the Devas, Guru Dev, Brihaspati. This is certification, stamp of approval from the High Court, the supreme High Court of Vedantists, Uddhav Mahashaya, who Krishna spoke directly Uddhav Gita, like Arjun Gita, called Bhagavad Gita. Swajanam Aryapatam Chihitva. Swajanam, they gave up all their families, okay, but they gave up Aryapat. Aryapatam, Aryapat. What is Aryapat? Aryapat means Aryan. Aryan means that culture, that group of people who follow a spiritual culture, a culture centered on God, a culture centered on spiritual progress, culminating in God realization, a culture based on the four things. Chatur Purushartha, the four aspects of a religious culture, a spiritual culture. Dharma, art, kam, moksha, mukti. These are Aryans. And whatever path, Gyan Marg, Bhakti Marg, Yoga Marg, Bhakti Marg. There is a goal, there's a Param Gati, Brahman, or Goloka, Vaikuntha, or cities, or Swarga Mukti, or Swarga Sukh, or Indriya Sukh. There's some goal, some desirable objective, the paramart of their path. The paramartha of bhakti is Krishna Prem, Golok Dham Prapti, Radha Krishna Seva, Radha Krishna Nivas, Radha Krishna, living with Radha and Krishna, serving them in Siddhadeha. So the gopis, they didn't care about Aryapatam, they didn't care about Laja Dharma, they didn't care about their Varna Dharma, as we'll see in the upcoming verses. They didn't care about anything because they forgot it. They didn't care because they forgot it. All I know is that flute player. My total being, my mind, my heart is merged in that flute song and merged in his heart. I want to love him forever, love him eternally, and love him with everything I have. I only remember that. So therefore I have become Ananga. This love, this ever-increasing love has seized my mind, captured my mind, made me totally self-forgetful. I've forgotten everything except my beloved, my Krishna, who is still in my mind. Now I want to offer everything to him. This is the perfection of self-forgetfulness, which only the gopis and all the Vedas exhibit. This indicates the purity of their love. So this, tomorrow we'll continue discussing this verse. Ananda Kanda Bhagavan ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana ki jai, Jai Shri Radhe.